Joining us now is His Eminence, Cardinal Raymond Burke. Thank you so much, sir, for joining us.
Oh, thank you, Lauren.
The Trump administration is defending its policy, quoting scripture to back it up, highlighting the right to enforce laws. As Catholics, how should we view this issue? Is it immoral to separate children from their parents?
Well, it's certainly never good to deliberately separate children, especially small children, from their parents unless there's some danger to the children. And a solution to the situation has to be found which avoids this practice of separating small children from their parents. That's clear.
I just returned from Mexico. I was with Catholic Relief Services, the Josephine Sisters, many of them helping migrants in Mexico, giving them a rest, a shower, a good meal. Is this something that needs to be done?
Well, certainly people who are in need, who are traveling and so forth, we need to show them hospitality and care for them. This does not mean that we have to engage in the indiscriminate welcome of immigrants to our nation. Now, if people are refugees, yes, of course, we need to take them in. But the question of immigration is an international question which needs to be dealt with by all the countries who are involved and in a way that respects both the immigrants but also the host country and the people of the nation that is being asked to accept immigrants.
The Vatican released a statement yesterday saying children are the ones who are suffering the most from forced migration. We must respond effectively to the challenges created by these flows, balancing the principles of solidarity, subsidiarity, and co-responsibility. How do lawmakers do that practically?
Well, it seems to me that it has to be addressed by the governments involved, the government of the nation which is being asked to accept the immigrants, but also the government of the nations from which the immigrants are coming, and to ask the question, why are all of these people abandoning their homeland, and to address it in a reasonable way. But it can't be that a nation, the host nation, is just asked to accept indiscriminately anyone who arrives at its borders.
The families I spoke to, the mothers, the children fleeing gang violence, fleeing poverty, are so grateful for the help of the Catholic Church. That's just in Mexico. Europe is dealing with its own migrant crisis. Italy's interior minister recently sparked an international showdown. He refused entry to a rescue boat packed with 630 migrants. Do you agree with his action?
Well, I think that it's understandable. Italy has been receiving immigrants in numbers far beyond what the nation can support, and there are many native Italians who are in great suffering and great poverty, and the nation has to look to take care of its own citizens, and then to examine carefully who are these immigrants. Are they people who truly are refugees, or are they individuals who are simply coming to the nation for their own, how shall we say, advancement? But that can't be at the expense of the nation retaining its own identity and also its own proper care of its citizens.
Cardinal Raymond Burke, thank you so much for joining us, giving us your insights on this very tough immigration issue.
You're welcome.